Hey everybody, Jay here from Modern Mississauga, and we're with the 2018 all-new BMW X3 crossover sport activity vehicle, as they call it. And if you're thinking, Jay, didn't you already do one of these a few weeks ago? You're right, I did. But I did the M40i with the bigger engine, and what I have today is the X-Drive 30i with a smaller engine. So we'll start off under the hood, because that's where the big difference is versus the other one. So right here is a 2.0 liter turbo 4-cylinder, 248 horse, 258 pound-feet of torque, all through an 8-speed automatic. The one I did previously was the M40i. That was a 3-liter 6-cylinder, 355 horse, 369 pound-feet of torque. So obviously it's got a lot more power, and if you're towing things or pulling things or you want more power for whatever reason, then go with something, the other one, the M40i. If you still want the luxury of BMW and you want to kind of tow it around town and you don't have a lot to tow or anything for that matter, go with this one. And that's my take. And if I had to get one of these for myself, I would take this one. I don't have the need for all that extra power. I don't have any boats or trailers to tow. Right? I'm just gonna shut this down. All right, so let's run around to the side. 19-inch wheels come standard out of the box. This one has the upgraded 20-inch wheels, which come with the M Sport line. Let's go around to the rear side. So it has that really cool, do that with your foot. Trunk opens up. I have all the seats down, so right here there's 1,600 liters of cargo space. This is a cool release switch in addition to the one that they have on the top of the seats, and it's 40-20-40, so it gives you a bit of gives you a bit of versatility. Sorry for that. And there's also a release tab here to get the seats down, so you don't have to go here, then run around to the side door, and then run around back here. So if you don't want to use the kicking motion for whatever reason, BMW has also given you a button. So that's a nice solution for that. Different strokes, different folks. I'm just gonna put this set of seats back up. To get your middle seat down, just a little lever there, pull it down, done. Rear seats are slightly adjustable as far as forwards and backwards go, and that definitely comes in handy on longer trips. Before we jump into the front seat, there's a good look at what it looks like from back here, and kind of a good wide look. It's not anything new compared to the other 2018. Again, the big difference, or actually the only difference, is the larger engine in the one that I reviewed before. So let's jump up front. There's another kind of cool look at it right there. Good looking seats, pretty comfortable as well. And there's just a good side profile of that. You get memory seats as well. And there are your window and mirror controls. So, starting up the car. Start stop button, and it's still a little weird for me because it's on an angle, but yeah, whatever. There's your digital display as the car chimes and starts up. There we go. So digital, everything's typical BMW, very clean, very modern, very luxury. There is your infotainment screen, controlled by your iDrive system, or if you wanted to do it by hand, that's another option as well. HVAC stuff there. This one comes with cooled seats for a little extra cash. It was a hot week that I had the car, so I used these quite a bit. And cooled seats, nothing wrong with them at all. So here is, there's a cool little, sorry, before I get into that, cool little badging right there for the X3. Open up your privacy cover, you get wireless charging, a couple of cup holders, and your 120 volt right there. Open up the armrest. Can we get that in there? Yeah, so there's a USB and a little more storage and a Honda key, which does not come as part of the package. Cool thing is you can adjust the... Oh, it's kind of dirty in there. Sorry about that. So let's show it to you over here. So yeah, that's a little thigh or leg extender right there. Steering wheel, everything's great. Heated steering wheel button is right there as opposed to it being tucked around the side like it was in previous models. Really like that it's plain and obvious, and you don't have to fish around for it as well. Huge panoramic roof. Definitely makes it look makes it feel a lot bigger than it is. And it's not that it's a small SUV, just when you have all that natural light coming in, it just opens up the cabin that much more. What else can we talk about that we didn't talk about before? I think the last review had everything in it, but I just wanted to mention again that this one is slightly different because it's got a little less horsepower and a smaller engine, but the 50-50 weight distribution will still make it corner and handle well, and it's got a great driving dynamics to it. what have I done? I've done 713 kilometers, and it's been great. It's been a good mix of highway and city driving. Your driving modes are here, and Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport, and Adaptive. So Eco makes it blue, and over 713.6 kilometers, I'm at 9.8 as an average, which isn't too bad for an SUV. Again, the blend of city highway definitely makes a difference because you're using less gas on the highway. Sport mode gives you a nice bit of a sporty design, and whatever mode you choose down here shows up here. So that's your Sport, Comfort, and Eco Pro as well. Yeah, I don't want to repeat myself too much since we've already been over the X3 more thoroughly with the first one that I had. So I think I'll wrap it up here. If anyone has any questions specifically on the X3 xDrive 30i, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. It's Alpine white on the outside. I think the other one was white as well. And this one, the interior is mocha Vernasca leather. So kind of cool, little brown touch, and brown has that luxury look and feel to it. At least for me. Anyway, I like the X3 badging there. It's kind of tucked away, kind of easy to miss, but when you notice it, it's like, oh, that's kind of cute and clever. One thing I do want to talk about really quickly, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I'm gonna mention it this time. So pull the seats down for a second. So the cool little flowing design, like right there, BMW has carried that theme on to the illuminated display that comes out from beneath the side mirrors. And I know you can't see it now, I'm shooting this during the day, but you know, some Jaguar has their logo. So let's close the door. So when you close the door at night, there's a little shadow that comes up there, or not shadow, a little light pattern. Jaguar has something, and all the luxury guys have something. BMW has that kind of same design that I just showed you, but it shows up there, and I think it's kind of cool. The only way you can really tell which kind of engine the X3 has, if you see one on the street, that got the xDrive 30i badge, and then obviously the other one, which is not the 30i, which is the M40i, will have the corresponding badging. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we will be back sooner than later with our next review. Any questions, please let me know in the comment section.